Yo, what's up? I'm just recording this on Photo Booth. I said I gotta lock in. I gotta start posting videos. I have to make this a habit because I really like making art, but I'm not particularly good at making art, and I have to just start doing and start taking action. But most importantly, if anyone can really relate, sorry, I'm tapping, bro. It's the end of the night, and I'm trying to do something I'm discomfortable and so sorry about my leg tapping. It's just how I am. But anyways, yeah, I said I was gonna learn guitar, and I played it once 2 weeks ago when I uploaded the video. And it's kind of like, man, I do that a lot, I'm so grateful I actually uploaded that video of me saying day one of guitar, and then I go and repeat shit. You know what I mean? And I'm so. Can anyone relate with this? Being so tired of saying I'm gonna do this or do that, and then maybe you do it, but it doesn't stick. You know what I mean? So I said I was gonna learn guitar, and here I am now, right? Finally, 2 weeks later, like at this point, some people are gonna be make social media content to like fame and clout. At this point, I'm gonna try and use and posting just to hold myself accountable because damn, bro, it's one thing to know you go back on your word, but then it's another thing to see proof. So that's what I'm gonna do. Um, Today's day two of changing my life, and it's also day two of guitar. So day two of guitar and changing my life. So here it is. All I know is there's this chord. Can I play it? No, but I have this chord right here. I could play this one. Oh, I mean, I could play that, but if you ask me to do it on beat, so the chord progression I'm learning is this one to this one. I think I'm trying to think, bro. Whatever. So I'm learning this this chord, right? Because I wanted to learn the easiest thing. So I'm going from this one to this one to. I know this one because this one took. I know I'm repeating this one like crazy. But I know this one because I have been trying to do it and it's hard. This one's definitely the C major chord because I'm struggling. And then to this one at the end. So it's the chord progression will go something like, no, sorry, I messed up. Second day, bro. It's this to this to this one to like, and then back again. It hurts though, but yeah, pressing on the strings hurt. See, like I'm struggling. I can't do this movement that fast. And then even playing the C is like hard. I don't know. See. Yeah, I mean I can't really play. It's 11:30. All right, so I mean, I don't know if this. I mean, I clocked in, I touched it, I tried. Building habits is really challenging. Being stuck in our ways is very easy. I could definitely relate with that. I've been reading a lot recently. I have the book somewhere, but in terms of this channel, I think I'm gonna. Yo, you know what's mad heartbreaking? Um, there's FL Studio Ranked, right, bro? I literally pitched this to Y Combinator last year, and then I just never followed through it. I got rejected, of course, and I never like finished it. But I think, I mean, it's still early, and I already kind of have the plan. I looked for the project, bro. My PC, like my Mac, is so disorganized. I don't know. Like I don't even name things. I name things like test, experiment, and then I have like so many of them. It's so ridiculous to find anything. Like I have too many tests and experiments. Test one, test two, test three. Phase new tests. It's like my naming conventions for projects is so ridiculous, so ridiculous. I might have gems in there, but I wouldn't know. You know, like so. I'm still gonna go for it. Did have a vision for it. It's still early. Um, it's not gonna be FL ranked. It's just gonna be music PvP. I was gonna make it like a competitive game, but I still have to build up the DAW, which I've not. I have several attempts. Um, it's just that I was using TypeScript and there's just lag, and I was messing around with Faust. But Faust library is pretty ass for like plugins and stuff like that. But I mean, we'll see. I'm trying to make a nice DAW that's really more for beat makers. I mean, FL Studio is great, but FL Studio has one major flaw, and that is the mixing. I think the mixing is terrible and unintuitive. Um, I've messed around with a lot of like DAWs. I love FL's piano roll, but one of the things I really want to do though is sort of like I definitely want to make an agentic one. You know what I mean? There's certain things that is kind of annoying to constantly be doing. Like it would just be better to have AI like copy and paste and make my and break up my like my pattern or my loop, or it would be easier to have AI to just go in and add a bunch of plugins instead of me like individually opening. Yeah, I could make a preset, but then my project takes forever to open and then I hate it. You know, I already have like plugin presets, chains or whatever. But it's still annoying to like open up each and every single one. The other thing that's really annoying for me is like, bro, I like to mix the pink noise and then mix the taste from there just because um it just works better, man. Like there's certain things that are like so repetitive to me that AI could definitely deal with that, and I don't need a lot of the extra shit. But it's just me chatting. The other thing, let's see about my day, man. I think part of the reason I'm even motivated to make this video is, bro, um, jobs, bro, man. Like jobs themselves are not that bad. It's just usually the people that make jobs a lot more challenging. But also, if you're not neurotypical, it makes jobs even harder. One thing I will tell people: if you are neurodiverse, um, you know, definitely find a fixation, find something that you like and that society also likes and values, because man, otherwise it's very tough, man. Masking, being at the job site, just dealing with people. I mean, and people are great though. I'm not like a negative person or something, but it's very draining. And whether you want to play the game is always happening. There's always a status game happening, especially at work. You can make the mistake of believing the people at work are your friends. I mean, listen, this is not a black and white statement, of course. Like, you trust your judgment, you know what I mean? But for the most part, though, a job is you're grouped in with a bunch of people that are all there for a common reason. Money, you know what I mean? Which is not a great reason to be in a relationship of any kind way. It should be something more organic, emotional, chemistry, not something like money, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, when it comes to, I don't even know if my voice is being picked up or whatnot, but I don't know, man. What kind of like set me off though was like, bro, I had to use the bathroom, and there's someone has to come in and watch over us or whatever, right? And I I let them know I had to use it at 11. He told me I gotta go at 1, and I'm like, bro, like at 1, I had to use it at 11. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, no one can cover you, blah blah blah. Well, I had to go, and if you tell me to hold the bathroom, it's either I go there or I go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? So I didn't care. I said I'm going to the bathroom. You know, I was in the parking lot or whatever. And then I go in and I see 3 people talking, bro, chatting, and it's like, bro, I had to go to the bathroom. Like, do you know how uncomfortable that is? Mad uncomfortable, man. Mad uncomfortable. I asked several times too. And then I made a mistake of saying, bro, like, I was like, because I was like shocked, bro. Like, that shit was torture, right? And then I'm there, and I'm like, I made the mistake of saying, damn, you got me fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're talking, whatever, right? And you couldn't take me to the bathroom or whatnot, right? I mean, let me go to the bathroom and, like, cover me real quick. Anyways, though, that's what happened. Then I go to HR, bro, because I really had to go, and that shit was not cool, right? Then I go to HR and a chat or whatnot, bro. And because I'm like, bro, like, if I gotta go to the bathroom, if anyone gotta go to the bathroom, you know, there's no reason that you have to wait 2 hours when you gotta go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? That just makes no sense. I don't care. Like, you know, people gotta relieve themselves no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you could do it, you can wait within reason, but after a while, someone has to go, you know? Or either that or give them like a portable bathroom or some shit. You know what I mean? It's you can only hold to a certain extent. You know what I mean? A certain extent. But anyways, what happened was essentially then HR the next day or today I get in trouble, right? And basically the entire premise of the station was ignored, not addressed. The only thing was addressed was my language, because I said you got me fucked up. So, and then I was just talked down to for like 20-30 minutes, you know, like a child. You know, it's HR, right? But yeah, you know what so the whole bathroom thing, she's like, if you need to use the bathroom, like, you know, you could be stationed somewhere, like I'm a baby that needs diaper. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, bro. Like, that doesn't, I'm not gonna take it personally, but like, Jesus, bro, this is Jesus, man. Like, so unpleasant. You know what I'm saying? It's so unpleasant. You know what I mean? You know, but it is what it is, though. Like, you could try and escape it, but like, you know, I mean, if you're lucky, you're lucky. If not, you know, you are probably gonna get disrespected in some form as you interact with others, unfortunately. It's just the way it goes. Just, you know, just watch yourself. Be smart. Smarter than I was. Watch your tongue. And at least find a place where you could shark. You know what I mean? Like, find a place you can shark. At least, you know what I mean? Be the sneakiest person in the room, right? But the other thing is, like, for me, when it comes to jobs, bro, like, why are you trying to get, I hate it when these stupid ass, I'm not gonna say nothing because, I'm still reliant on a job, but it's such a shame when, bro, these companies try to get like a Black Friday deal on you, man. You ever go home one day, or you ever have a day at work where you're like, wow, they really got their money's worth and more. You know what I mean? Man, days like that, terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. But it is what it is. I ain't stressing nothing though. I'm not gonna take it personally. It just means it's time for a new job. You know what I mean? it is what it is. Time for a new job. Let's see. I think I'm gonna drop the first version of a song soon. Oh, that's not even the thing. I'm gonna drop the first version of one of my songs soon. It's not particularly good, but I still have to upload it because, I mean, it's a process to get good. And I'm gonna just drop my first song. It's gonna be whatever, you know what I mean. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it like a software version. You know, if someone comments and it's alright and they see the vision, I'll fix it. If no one sees the vision, I mean, I see the vision. It's just for me when it comes to making songs, bro. I like making songs, but then sitting down and re-recording a song to create a product for someone to listen to is so boring to me, bro. Like repeating and saying the same things over and over again. Like I'm not that type of guy, you know. Some people are able to fixate on the same shit over and over again till they get it like perfectly, and I'm like, bro, let me do a decent job and then let me go get good at something else. You know what I mean? Like I'm good at 80. As long as the vision is more or less there, that's good enough. But I mean, if I feel inspired one day, who knows? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make no promises, but yeah. But I'm also gonna start going to the gym. I got like shoulder surgery, and I've even slacked on like physical therapy, which is no bueno. Yeah, big rut, man. Hopefully, by making these videos, it help me get out of the rut. Hopefully, change my little mind frame, because I mean, I don't know, man. Life is tough, bro. I've got too sick and tired of like basically being in NEET. You know what I mean? I mean, a NEET is nice. NEET life is fine, but like, fuck, bro. I'm so over it, man. I'm also over not being lean. I gotta drop weight, so that's kind of one of my goals too. So I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm also been trying to change, you know, completely, just change and be like a cool. I don't know if that's cool, bro. Reading, fuck, it's cool to me now. That's what I'm telling. I have this book. I have Tao Te Ching. Let me read a random paragraph today. Let's see what the universe has in store for me today to read to y'all. All right. A man's life brings nothing unless he lives in accordance with the whole universe. Playing one's part in accordance with the universe is true humility. So whether you're a gem in the royal court or stone on the common path, if you accept your part with humility, the glory of the universe will be yours. So that's what I got going on. Yep, that's what I got. Oh, let's see what's the next part. The movement of Tao is to return. The way of Tao is to yield. Heaven and earth and all things are born of the existent world. The existent world is born of the nothingness of Tao. I mean, I definitely understand, but the Tao, the nothingness, it's really the void, the silence. It's to let go of the noise of the world, of yourself, of everything, and leave nicely nestled in your beingness, you know, your beingness, you know, let go of all doing. You could also define doing as a sense of control, but a lot of people, they understand just like I do, and you know, it's not that easy, because although you can conceptually understand, you can understand with your essence, but pain is challenging, you know. You know, in order to live in the nothingness and live with the Tao, you have to bear pain and flow with the pain. Pain can't hinder you, baggage you, or slow you down in any way. You know, if you're a river and you're flowing through a bed of razors, you shall. Because the thing is this, man. If we use that analogy as a bed of razors, it's to cope or to not to cope. Because either way, you're gonna get through that bed of razors. You know what I mean? You can watch yourself in 4K, or you could watch the movie of it happening in 4K. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you can cope. You know what I mean? You can cope. You can be in your head about things, or you can just face things. Isn't like in science? Isn't one of those things called like emotional writings where, you kind of just have to nestle deep into that pain and feel it with all your heart, and then it like disperses and disappears. You know, so I don't know. I lost myself, but gotta. To me, the nothingness source and all that stuff is boring. But I don't mean literally, but it's just the brain is very stimulating. You know what I mean? Very stimulating, and we live in a very stimulated age. You know, it can be found when you're in line, got nothing to do, and you're not even on your phone, and you're looking at nature. So unstimulating, but it feels holistically good though. I'll give them that. So yeah, that's all for today. I'll upload the song eventually. It's just I've been trying to like I have to restart like the habits book for musicians, because it says just upload songs, but I just haven't done that. And I also want to start uploading like beats and shit. I just haven't done that shit either. I have to get serious about YouTube. But it's hard, man. It's hard. I have to figure out a way to balance it. Because if you see someone like a bunch of edited videos and they're like an expert in a certain field, bro, it's like probably not, probably unless they're paying someone to edit all their videos. Alright, bye. I've just talked. Bye.